Take one. Go.
So the other day, I was driving along in the car with my 18-year-old son, and we were discussing how we had just moved from a house to an apartment. And he said we had no means of defending ourselves if a stranger came into the house. And I'm like, dude, we put up the guns for good reasons. He's an avid hunter and he didn't really want us to put up the guns. And he was like, but I really need something to defend myself. If a stranger came into the house, I would have to beat him with my own two hands. I'm like, bud, no stranger's going to come into the house. We live in a security building. And he's like, no, if a stranger comes in the house, I'll have to beat him with my own two hands. And if nothing else, I will have to go dig under your bed and find that big black dildo. I'm like, dude, I don't have a big black dildo. He said was on a rant. And he said, not only that, I would have to beat him with that big black dildo. And if he tried to climb out the window, I would have to shove it up his bum. I'm like, dude, no, there is no big black dildo. And he says, and I would have to keep doing it. And then the police, they would follow that blood trail and they would find him. And you know what? You'd be in trouble because it'd be your big black dildo. Okay, first of all, this wouldn't work that way because, number one, I don't have a big black dildo. And secondly, if they tested that blood, it wouldn't be human because it'd be from Uranus. Well, needless to say, fast forward 4 days. Okay. 4 days later, and this story is true, no lie, all of it. 4 days later, I did what I said I would never do. I left my laundry in the dryer and then came back down to the apartment. So when I went to go get it, I had left the door unlocked. You know, what's the big deal? We live in a security building. So I went to go get the laundry and come back. I was gone maybe 20 minutes. When I come in the door, no lie, there is a half-naked, tattooed, drunk, bald man sleeping in the middle of my living room floor. You can't.
Right here. Right here.
You can't make this shit up. Okay, so I did what I thought I had to do. I dropped the basket and I go, who are you and what are you doing in my house? Okay, so I used profanities. Then my son yells from the back bedroom and says, I am your son and I live here. Okay, Alex, I need your assistance. So he comes out of the back bedroom.
By the way, Tony's sleeping in the other room.
True. Tony was sleeping in the other room. So he comes out of the back bedroom and he kicks the guy. That's just what you do to intruders. So then the guy starts to stir and he's like, I don't know how I got here. And he's all fucked up. Uh-oh, I swore again.
Nice going.
So
we'll put it on there anyway.
So he's all messed up and he doesn't know how he got there. And I'm like, I don't care how you got here, but I know how you're getting out. There's the door. Get out. And I'm yelling at him, telling him that I won't call the cops as long as he leaves. Alex is standing there and he's like, who's this guy? And I'm like, I don't know. I was going to ask you that. Come home and there's a half-naked, drunk, bald, tattooed man sleeping in the middle of my living room floor.
Again, there, next to the kitty, there.
He was next to the kitties. So he gets up and he starts staggering for the door, and as soon as he gets through the threshold, I'm like, you gotta go further, out the other door, you gotta go all the way out. What does Alex start to do? He starts yelling, oh, you better get going or my mama gonna go get her big black dildo and we're gonna shove it up your bung hole, and that's what we're gonna do if you don't get moving. So this guy actually leaves. Now, for the record, I don't own a big black dildo. But by the end of the year, I suspect I will own at least one. Strictly for household defense. No, I will not own 4! Stop this thing.
I don't know, we should keep rolling.
Stop!
4!
Stop!
Okay.